The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11 3. He got it! 11 3-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Verwest, they center in front. Scarborough down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome. We made it to Dickinson. They bumped the games up an hour early, and it was a hot and toasty 93-degree average 4.5-hour drive here to Dickinson to get set up. But we made it, and we are ready to rock here. Maybe a little shortened pregame show just because of the hour adjustment, but starting second game and beyond, and then starting tomorrow, we'll have numbers for all the teams for you, too, since the numbers are zeros for everybody today in this first matchup of the state tournament. The Fargo Post 400 Stars, they're 7-11 in conference play. Overall, 32-37, their overall record, dating all the way back to their first game in Vero Beach, Florida, back in mid-March. And the Grand Forks Royals have a 2-16 record in conference play. Now, they did pick up a win over the Fargo Post 400 Stars about a week ago up in Grand Forks. However, that was not a conference game. That was more of a 7-inning friendly. That was supposed to be a 9-inning friendly, and then got shortened with rain. So, but the Grand Forks Royals would win that game. So we'll see if they can pull out another victory here against the Stars, or if the Stars have the Grand Forks Royals numbers. Once again, the Royals ranked 10, and the Stars ranked 7th. And let's go ahead and take a look at the standings, the final standings here. As you can see, Fargo Post 2 is ranked 1, Minot's ranked 2, West Fargo's ranked 3, Bismarck's ranked 4, 5 is Jamestown, 6 is Mandan, the Stars coming at number 7. Dickinson, the home team in this tournament, is ranked 8th coming into the state tournament. And then you got the Williston Keybirds, who started out really, really good in the season, then just kind of trickled away, and they ended up with the 9 spot. In the first 5 or 6 games of the season, they were in the top 4, so they've slipped all the way down to the 9 spot. And then Grand Forks sitting there at the bottom at the 10 spot at 2-16. And they come into the tournament losing 1 against conference play in a row. The Stars come in losing 2 in a row against conference opponents into this first game of the state tournament. We are going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. There's starting lineups and more. Stand by.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed, think ProSeed. ProSeed.net, great seed at a reasonable price.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcasted on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. Game 1 of the 2023 state tournament here at Astoria Field in Dickinson. We got the Stars and the Grand Forks Royals to kick it all off here. As we pull up your starting lineups here, warming up on the mound is Chayton Sen for the Stars. And he's tossing them into the mitt of Malachi Wurmeyer. The other lineup, around the bases here for the Stars. At first, you got Logan Sullivan, Caleb Christensen at second, Matt Bryant, the shortstop, Eli Mock at third. Gunnar Majerus in right field, Jackson Ammerman in left field, Colby Hansen in straightaway center field. Your lineup here for the Grand Forks Royals. Batting 1, 2, 3, Braden Brevick, the center fielder, Jacob Chine, the right fielder, and Cole Barta, the left fielder. In the middle of the order, at 4, 5, and 6 is your starting pitcher, Chance Colgrove. Shortstop, Griffin Hogginson. Second fielder, Gabe Tandy. And the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 is catcher David Larson, first baseman Xander Wayne, and third baseman Matt Dosh. So we're ready to go here at 4:02 p.m. as Sen winds up. And the first pitch is in for strike one here at this 2023 state tournament. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. And there's our first strikeout. A 3-pitch strikeout for out number 1.
Number 9, Jacob Chine.
Swing and a miss, strike 1 here. 4 pitches and 4 strikes for Chayton Sen to start this one off. And they're going to say that hit him.
fielder, number 11, Cole Barda.
Cole Barda now will be the batter here with our first runner on of the tournament. Took 1 minute to get him on base, and Chayton Sen will square off against Cole Barda now. One's going foul to the first base side, and that will be good for strike number 2. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. I'm sorry, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. It was 1-0 prior to that fouled away pitch. So one's across the board as they try and pick off Jacob Chine on first base. Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on, and as I just mentioned, it's Jacob Chine on first. Chance Colgrove awaits on deck here. And now the runner goes, and the ball was dropped by Wurmeier as he was thinking about throwing it up to second. The ball popped out of his hand. Pitch will come up as ball 2, and the runner will advance to second. And that one is foul, and that'll play into the dugout there, or the bullpen, I meant to say. And we're at 2-2. So 3 balls, 7 strikes on 10 pitches for Chayton Sen. 3 minutes into the ball game. 2-2 count here to Cole Barda. 1 away, runner on second. Wind up in the delivery from Sen is high and in for ball number 3. I want to say hi to Jim, watching from a hot and humid Denver, North Carolina. It's pretty hot and humid here in Dickinson, North Dakota as well. It's a bouncer to short. He fires it over. Runner advances to third, and out number 2 is recorded. Cole Barda grounds out on the 6-3. Chance Colgrove, the batter now. So Jacob Chine gets to first via hit by a pitch. He steals second. He moves to third on the ground out. And now Chance Colgrove will try and get the first hit of the game here on this plate appearance. And if he does, it could possibly produce the first run too. That one looked like a strike, but it's not. And it's 1 ball and one ball and no strike. I haven't looked at the temperature recently. Last time I looked, it was 93 degrees as I pulled into the exit here. And that's a 1 bouncer, and they'll right back to Chayton Sen. He steps on the bag. That takes care of the runner on third and remains 0-0 here at the end of the top of the first inning. So the Royals leave one stranded on base to get no runs on no hits, no errors on the 1-3 ground out. And now Caleb Christensen, Matt Bryant, Kobe Hansen. There's your first 3 batters. It'll be Chance Colgrove on the mound for Grand Forks when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh! Making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
All right, tonight, you're getting a look at Chance Colgrove warming up on the mound here for the Grand Forks Royals. He'll be tossing him into the glove of David Larson behind the plate. When we go around the bases, you got Xander Wayne at first, Gabe Tandy at second, Griffin Hogginson at short, Matt Dosh at third, Cole Barter in left, Braden Breivik in center, and Jacob Shine in right field. That's how Grand Forks will set up defensively here in the bottom of the first to start this state tournament off against the 7th-seeded Post 400 Stars. Stars were the 7th seed 2 seasons ago. Jamestown was the 7th seed last year. And if you don't know what happened with the 7 seeds the last 2 years, you can go to the homepage of our YouTube channel and you can watch every single game from the 2021, 2022, and as soon as this one is finished, the 2023 State AA Legion Baseball Tournament. They're all right there. The playlists are right there on the homepage, including the 2023 East Region that just finished up here a little under 48 hours ago. And then give us until the end of the month, and we'll have the 2023 State A available on that homepage as well. Once again, it's Caleb Christensen leading off here for the Stars. And the first pitch to Christensen's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Matt Bryan and Colby Hansen will be the other two batters we see here in this inning. And this one is a bouncer towards first. And there'll be a 3-1 ground out there for Caleb Christensen. So 1 up, 1 down.
Matthew Bryant.
Now bring us to Matt Bryant. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Bar 9 West Fargo, Proceed, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Post 400 Baseball, among others. We certainly appreciate their support to make these broadcasts possible here on this 4-hour, little over 300-mile trip. Fargo, West Fargo, the two teams that probably have to make the longest trip to this tournament. One ball, 1 strike, and 1 out here for Matt Bryant. And that pitch is a little bit high, and that'll be ball number 2 here for Bryant. And Bryant will send a low drive down over the shortstop there, Hogginson, and he finishes off on the toss over to Wayne at first for out number 2. It's a 6-3 ground out. Colby Hansen will be the next batter now here for Fargo Post 400. So 2 up, 2 down now. We'll see if Colby Hansen can get things started here for the Stars. We're 9 minutes into game 1 of 18, possibly 19 of this state tournament. And that is a base hit into right field, and Colby Hansen with a 2-out base hit finds himself on first base, and that first hit of the game comes 9 minutes in.
Left fielder, number 28, Jackson Amberman.
Jackson Ammerman will be the batter now. And the pickoff attempt is high, and Hansen slides underneath, and he's back in time. Apparently. And that one's fouled off, and that's strike 1. That's the first pitch to Ammerman on this plate appearance here. 10 minutes into the ball game now. Eli Monk is on deck if Ammerman can reach base. Time is called as Colgrove stares down the barrel of the strike zone a little bit too long there. And another pickoff attempt. And no problem for Colby Hansen to get back in time. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by Dakota Fins and Feathers, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Touchmark and Bismarck and Fargo, and West Fargo Baseball. So really appreciate all of your support as well. Here's the 0-1 in there for strike 2. Thanks to Proceed for sponsoring the scoreboard in both the East Region, the State AA, and the State A coming up a little bit later this week. Outside for a ball, and that's 1-2. Once again, all the games for the tournament here in Dickinson have been bumped up 1 hour, and that information was delivered to us about 10 o'clock this morning, I think it was, or maybe 10:30, something like that. And we're like, okay, I'll be on our way then. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that certainly helps out our friends in the Central Time Zone. And a swing and a miss. He'll strike out for out number 3, and they'll leave 1 stranded on base. And we'll go to the end of the first with no score. Royals 0, Stars 0. Ammerman strikes out. Griffin Hogginson, Gabe Tandy, and David Larson. Batters 5, 6, and 7. Chayton Sen with pitch 15 when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue Wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Griffin Hoganson will be the batter here for Grand Forks. Chayton Sen with pitch 14. Well, maybe we'll wait just a little bit longer for pitch 14 here. He had 4 balls and 9 strikes at the end of the first inning. And he adds another strike here. And a hard hit ball, 2 bounces to third. Mock picks it up, fires it over, and Sullivan, is able to snag it for out number 1.
Gabe Tandy.
Gabe Tandy now the batter, 14 minutes in. He's batter 6 in the lineup here for the Royals, who are still looking for their first hit of the game. Sen delivers, and that one's going to center field, and that appears to be caught there by Colby Hansen. And that's out number 2. 3 pitches and 2 outs for Chayton Sen.
Catcher number 1, David Larson.
David Larson, the batter now. With 2 away and nobody on. Here's the windup from Sen. That'll miss and be ball 1. If Larson can reach base, it'll be Xander Wayne who's on deck. That one's just a little bit high for ball 2. 1-2 swing and a miss. Or I'm sorry, 2-1 swing and a miss. So 2 balls and a strike, and now the 2-1 pitch, and that one's popped up, fouled away, and now it's 2-2. That's 20 pitches now. 13 of them have found the strike zone for Chayton Sen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and got another one. That's a second strikeout, and that strikeout ends the top of the second. It's a 1-2-3 inning here as we take a 0-0 score into the bottom of the second with Eli Mock, Andre Work, and Gunnar Majerus. 5, 6, 7. The batters due up for the Fargo Post 400 Stars when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed? Think ProSeed. ProSeed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
Welcome back to Astoria Field here in Dickinson as we go into the bottom of the second, still looking for our first run. Stars got a hit, and they left a runner on base in the bottom of the first. We're 18 minutes in now here. Chance Colgrove, 3 balls and 8 strikes on 11 tosses in that first inning of work for the Grand Forks pitcher. And Eli Mock steps up to the plate now to start off the home half of 2. Once again, if you haven't figured it out, the Stars of Fargo Post 400, the home team, the Royals of Grand Forks Post 6, the visitors on the scoreboard today. Here's the windup from Colgrove, and it's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Inside for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by Sweet Shots in Fargo, Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, and Boston's Pizza in West Fargo. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colgrove winds, sets, delivers, misses outside, ball 2. Two balls and a strike. And he cannot frame that one up high enough, and it'll be ball 3. Excuse me. Had to eat on the way to the Dickinson here because I didn't have time to stop midway to eat. It's catching up to me now, I guess. But that one's fouled away. We'll stay. It'll become 3-2 and a full count now. Payoff pitch, first one, 20 minutes in. And that one's going to be popped up, and it's fouled away off the first base side and out of play.
Fans, if you feel like turning in a foul ball, you can turn it into concessions for cheaper concessions.
And he'll walk him. So another runner on, this time with no outs. Last time they got a runner on, they had 2 outs on the board.
Andre Work.
And Andre Work, the 6th hitter in today's game, will step up to the plate. He's the DH today. He's got some Fargo Post 400 fans sitting along the first base sideline. And, well, there's some sitting along the third base line as well. I don't, as I peer over, I don't see any Grand Forks. But that doesn't mean they're not here. Fouled away for a strike, and it's 0-1 here to Andre Work. We'll see Gunnar Majerus next as he picks up that ball there. Pickoff attempt, and Mock's back in time. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Bar 9, West Fargo, Proceed, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Post 400 Baseball. No balls and 1 strike here. Chance Colgrove on pitch 19. And the pitch is in for a strike. He caught the edge. And it's going to be 0-2 now here to Andre Work. Andre Work's used to these 0-2 counts, though. He's seen them many times in the 77 games they've played this year. I think it's 77, might be 78 by now. I might be off by 1. And this one's popped up, fouled away off the third base side. Let's add it up here. 30 and 30, 60, 67, 69 games. So I guess I was way off. 32 and 37 is their overall record. Gave them 10 more games than I should have. So this is the 70th game of the season for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Swing and a miss. Andre Work goes down on strikes.
Right fielder, number 17, Gunnar Majerus.
All 10 teams in the tournament are guaranteed at least 2 games in this double elimination format. The winner of this game will play the Minot Vistas in the next round of the tournament. Minot ranked number 2 in this state right now. Just behind Fargo Post 2 and just in front of the West Fargo Patriots. 1 game, another direction, and those 3 could be possibly flip-flopped in several different orders. Swing and a miss and a throw up to second. The ball is dropped and he's safe. So Majerus now 0-1 on the count. Eli Mock to second. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by Dakota Fins and Feathers, Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill, Touchmark and Bismarck and Fargo, and West Fargo Baseball. Colgrove looks back at second there for the runner. Mock delivers right in. No, I thought it was right down the middle, but apparently it was a little bit low, and it's going to be ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Gunnar Majerus. Maybe getting a little bit of a break on that call there. Like I said, from this vantage point, it looked pretty good. Colgrove will set, look back at second on 2 occasions, and deliver. And he caught the strike zone that time. It's 1-2. 1 out. Logan Sullivan awaits on deck here. 25 minutes into the ball game. No score here in the bottom of the second on your Proceed scoreboard. And he will deliver that to right field, and it'll go out of play. We'll stay right at 1-2. And this one, a bouncer towards third that bounces foul. is going to left field. And the ball is dropped. He did dive forward for it, so going to the books is a base hit.
First baseman, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
And runners on first and second as a result. And Logan Sullivan the batter now. And Sullivan will foul it just over my right shoulder for strike number 1. Sullivan, batter 8 in the lineup here for the Stars. They got 2 runners on. It's Eli Mock on second, Gunnar Majerus on first with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second, the Stars look to strike first. We're 27 minutes in, still with no score. And they'll go back to second, and he's easily back in time. Eli Mock had basically no challenge there as Gabe Tandy, the second baseman, had to get there somewhat quickly, otherwise that ball may have been in center field. And the strike is taken by Sullivan. It's 0-2. Fouled off. We'll stay at 0-2. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by Sweet Shots in Fargo, Healing Touch Chiropractic, and Boston's Pizza in West Fargo. You can catch all the West Fargo games at Bar 9 and Boston's Pizza during the state tournament here. If you can't make it to Dickinson, you can go there and watch the games and hang out with friends and have a few chilling drinks and some delicious food. That one tried to catch the edge and he misses. It's ball 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's been a pleasure to cover the West Fargo Patriots and the Fargo Post 400 Stars all season. It's been a pleasure to cover the state tournament for the 3rd year in a row now. Every single game, we certainly appreciate all the support and all the viewers who have tuned in year after year to watch these games. There's been some fun ones over the last couple years. And did he check his swing? He did not. And he'll go into the books as a strikeout swinging. And I'll put out number 2 on the board. And I'll bring up Malachi Wurremeyer, the batter number 9 in the lineup. Wurremeyer will take a moment to take off his catcher's gear. So 2 runners on. Can the Stars cash in here in the bottom of the second, down to their final out, 30 minutes in to game 1 of 18, possibly 19, here at this state tournament? Right down the middle for a strike. Once again on base is Eli Mock on second, Gunnar Majerus on first. Malachi Wurremeyer, the batter. The top of the order waits on deck if Wurremeyer can reach base on something other than a fielder's choice. Let's put it that way. Well, I guess he could reach on a fielder's choice, and I'm surprised they didn't call Bach there. I saw a pitch like that similar in the East Region Tournament, and they called a Bach on it. Here's the 0-1. That one's hit hard past the third baseman into left field. Rounding third is Eli Mock, and the throw to home is not in time. Eli Mock scores. It's a base hit. And the Stars strike first. It's 1-0.
Back to the top of the order for post 400, second baseman number 6, Caleb Christensen.
So Wermeyer finds himself a single on the shallow left. That scores Eli Mock, pushes Gunnar Majerus to third, and Malachi Wermeyer gets himself a double and not a single. Caleb Christensen now the top of the order. Ryan, you're asking if there's an online availability of the state AA tournament. Tell you what, during the commercial break, I'll see if I can find that out and I'll let you know. I would presume there probably is. I just haven't looked into it. Like I said, I had to race to Dickinson to get here in time for this game. So I do have a paper version of that program in my hand here, but I'll have to get the rest of your answers as soon as possible. Wermeyer on second, Majerus on third in the pitch, and a hit towards third, and it will stay fair. And the third baseman cannot handle it, and the run will score, and I'm wondering how they're going to charge that. I would lean error, but we'll see if they do error or a hit on the scoreboard out there.
Shortstop number 1, Matthew Bryant.
Yep, they do rule it as an error. Error will be charged to the third baseman. Majerus scores. Wermeyer to third, and runners on the corners here for the Stars, and this is Matt Bryant, the batter now. And the pitch will miss for a ball, 1-0. So once again, Malachi Wermeyer on third, Caleb Christensen on first. 2 runs across the plate, and 2 outs on the board. Can Grand Forks stop the damage here, or will the Stars get more? They are going to get more. That's a base hit out into left field. And coming across the plate is Malachi Wermeyer, and runners on first and second now with 2 outs. And it's suddenly a 3-0 ball game.
Fielder number 2, Colby Hansen.
Kobe Hansen singled to right field for the first hit of the game. And here we are 3 hits later, and he's up to bat again. 3 runs on 4 hits on 1 Grand Forks error. And it's all happened except for the 1 hit. The 1 hit in the bottom of the first. Everything else has happened here in the bottom of the second. Popped up, fouled away, and over the concession stand, which is off to the first base side here at Astoria Field. Jackson Ammerman is the batter on deck here if Hansen can reach base. And that third out has been eluding Grand Forks here for some time now. And that pitch is high, and it's ball 1. Strike is called there, and we're at 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Kobe Hansen. Once again, he singled into right field for the first hit of the game in the bottom of the first. He ended up getting stranded on base. Got as far as second, I think. Maybe, yeah, he got as far as second, I do believe. This one's fouled off over my right shoulder, and they'll stay at 1-2. That one will be pushed outside for ball 2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout, and they strand 2 on base, but not before they get 3 across the plate.
Heading into the top of the third, Post 400 leads 3-0.
So strikeout swinging, Xander Wayne, Matt Dosh, Braden Baravik, 8-9-1 for the Grand Forks Royals when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Send is at 21 pitches. 21 pitches.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. All right, welcome back. Xander Wayne in the batter's box here. Chayton Sen with pitch 22, and that'll miss for ball 1 here to Xander Wayne. So 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 error in the bottom of the second for Fargo Post 400. They have that 3-0 advantage as a result. That is going to be a base hit into left field, and that will put Xander Wayne on with a double. And Jackson Ammerman quickly gets it into Matt Bryant, the shortstop, to make sure he doesn't get anything more than a double. But a nice leadoff double there for Xander Wayne into left field. And now it's Matt Dosh, batter 9 in the lineup here for Grand Forks. As Grand Forks gets their first hit of the game 40 minutes in. See if they can capitalize that. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. They could certainly use that run to cut into that 3-0 deficit. Back to second there, and Matt Bryant will apply the tag, but he's back safely. And that one's going to pop away, and slipping is Wiermeyer, and that will allow Wayne to go to third. So now they got a runner 90 feet away from scoring with nobody out. One ball, no strike here to Matt Dosh. Ryan, I got a message back. They're going to find out and let me know as soon as they can. And then as soon as they let me know, I can let you and everybody else know. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 pitch. That one's popped up, and that should be an easy catch there for Jackson Ammerman. He patiently waits, and he throws it back in quickly to make sure that Xander Wayne cannot tag up, and that is out number 1.
Top of the order for Grand Forks, center fielder number 4, Braden Brevick.
So runner stays at third, and Braden Brevick struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. He's 0 for 1 as a result. And a strike is called, 0-1. And that one will just miss. We're at 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Braden Brevick. I have Sun down for 28 pitches, 10 balls, 18 strikes. So once a pitcher hits 31 pitches, he has at least 1 day of rest. Can Ammerman get there in time? No, he cannot, but Kobe Hansen can. And that's out number 2, and the play at the plate, and he will tag and score, and that will result in a sacrifice fly for Braden Brevick to put Grand Forks on the board.
Right fielder number 9, Jacob Chine.
So sac fly to center, scores Wayne from third. Jacob Chine, 0 for 0. He was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. And it's 3-1 now on your Proceed scoreboard. Here's the windup and the delivery, high and out for ball 1. Tournament umpires are Nick Koulis, Andrew Fisher, Todd Fisher, and James Carroll, along with Brian Boer, Mark Erickson, Jason Watson. The umpire-in-chief is Nick Koulis for this tournament. And that one's fouled away. So they have 3 umpires on the field for game 1. I would imagine they'll have 3 for all the games and then possibly 4 for the championship game. It would be my best guess. That one's fouled away, and we're at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now it's a full count at 3-2 to Jacob Chine. And Chine will foul that one away. And now he'll walk him. Now put a runner on, bring up Cole Barta, who grounded out on to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. Sen checks the runner and delivers. And just missed. Ball 1 to Cole Barta. Chance Colgrove, the pitcher, is on deck here for Grand Forks. If Barta can reach with no outs being recorded. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swung on and hit right over to second. Shortstop, and that's all they need. They don't need the double play. It's going to be a 4-6 on the force out at second. Cole Barter will reach on a fielder's choice, and they'll get the force out on the 4-6 on Jacob Chine at second. Jackson Ammerman, Eli Mock, and Andre Work. Middle of the order, 4-5-6 for the Stars. It's 3-1 on your Proceed scoreboard. We're back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit Doolittle'sRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Welcome back. Jackson Ammerman, 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. He'll start things off here in the bottom of the third. And looked like he was going to square up. The pitch comes in low for a ball, and it's 1-0. And strike two is called now here on Ammerman. Eli Mock and Andre Work are the batters that we'll see next this inning here for the Stars. They lead 3-1. They got all three of those runs in the bottom of the second. Grand Forks responded with one of their own in the top of the third, and he catches the edge, and Colgrove gets another strikeout. It's his fifth of the day on the strikeout counter.
Third baseman, number 15, Eli Mock.
And Eli Mock will be the batter now. So 1 out. And a strike is called. The 0-2 hit right up the middle, and a second over to first. They got him. And that's out number 2. 4-3 ground out.
The designated hitter, number 8.
And Andre Work will be the batter now. And that one will move all the way into the backstop for ball number 1. He will be hit by a pitch, and that one appears to have stung a little bit more than it usually does. He'll get himself up to first base. Majerus singled into left field, and that scored a run on that hit by Majerus. Can the Stars do more 2-out magic here in the bottom of the third like they did in the bottom of the second? We are about to find out. And that pitch is up high a little bit. Ball 1. That one will just miss, and it's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So once again, the daily limit for pitches is 105. If you throw 30 or less, you can pitch the next day. If you pitch between 31 and 45, that pitcher needs at least 1 day of rest. 45 through 60, that pitcher needs at least 2 days of rest. 61 through 80, that pitcher needs at least 3 days of rest. Or 81 or more pitches, and the pitcher cannot pitch again for 4 days. So that's the breakdown on the 105 pitch limit. 105 is the limit for one game. They can go over that if it's in the middle of an at-bat, but outside of that, they can not go over that. Three and 1 now here to Majerus. Once again, the runner on first is Andre Work. And he'll walk Majerus. There will be 2 runners on. And here the Stars are sneaking up here with 2 outs. He'll bring up Logan Sullivan. He struck out swinging last time.
19, Logan Sullivan.
And we have a visit to the mound already here. It comes 53 minutes into the ball game. Be just a chit chat. So once again, the winner of this game will move on to play Minot at 4 o'clock Mountain Time tomorrow. That's 5 o'clock for the other 9 teams in this tournament who are in Central Time Zone. Yes, you heard me right. 10 teams and only one of them in the Mountain Time Zone. So once again, the winner of this game will play at 4 o'clock tomorrow against Minot. The other team who doesn't play Minot tomorrow at 4 o'clock will play at 1 p.m. tomorrow against the loser of the game between Bismarck and Jamestown. Bismarck ranked 4, Jamestown 5. So the loser of Bismarck-Jamestown will play the loser of this game, and Minot will play the winner of this game. Loser plays at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Winner plays at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And once again, all those times are Mountain Time. Add 1 hour if you want the Central Time. Or if you want to go to magnitudesn.com, we have the Central Time start times for each game on our website. Nice strike is called there, and it's 0-2. And that one's going to right field, and it's going to go over the head of Jacob Shine all the way to the wall. And coming in to score is Andre Work. And a rounding third from first is Gunnar Majerus. And it is a 2-run double to right field for Logan Sullivan. Another base hit, and the Stars take a 5-1 lead.
The post 400 catcher, number 4, Malachi Werenmeyer.
So it's a 2-out double. Malachi Werenmeyer with a hit, a double to third, a double to left is what I meant to say. He'll take strike 1 here. Caleb Christensen's on deck if Werenmeyer can reach base. Runner on second, Logan Sullivan. And the pitch, and that one's fouled straight back. And we're at 0-2. So even if they don't get any more this inning, they got those 2, and that is certainly a positive if you're a Stars fan, and not a positive if you're a Royals fan. Swing and a miss. He went a little bit early on that one, and that'll cost him a strikeout. That'll cost the Stars the third out, and they'll strand one on base. But they get two more across, and they have a 5-1 lead after 3 complete on your Proceed scoreboard. We're back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Welcome back. 5-1 lead for the Stars now here after 3 complete. We're 58 minutes into the ball game. Broadcast coverage brought to you by our friends at, where'd my list go here? Bar 9 in West Fargo. Proceed, Buffalo Wild Wings, and with multiple locations not only in Fargo but across the state. Fargo Post 400 Baseball, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, Touchmark in Bismarck and Fargo. West Fargo Baseball, Sweet Shots in Fargo, Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, and Boston's Pizza in West Fargo. Here's Chance Colgrove, the pitcher. Grounded out last time he was at the plate, and he sends one foul for strike 1. Colgrove grounded out to third on his last at bat. Counts 1-1 now here. Griffin Hoganson and Gabe Tandy are the other 2 batters we'll see this inning, and that one's up high, and it'll be 2-1. So we got the 4, 5, 6 middle of the order batters here for Grand Forks. Our second game today, and our only game today. More on that in a moment here, as that one's popped up deep to left field at the warning track, and it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. Chance Colgrove knocks one deep for a ground rule double. So as a result, they have a runner on second now. And they started out the previous inning with a runner on second with no outs, and they were able to get a run across the plate. And that pitch is a little bit low there by Chayton Sen, and it's ball 1. Griffin Hoganson grounded out to third on his last trip to the plate. And a little chopper that will eventually go foul. Strike number 1. We've now hit the 1 hour mark of this ball game here in the top of the 4th, so we're not quite halfway through. We will be once the top of the 4th comes to a conclusion. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one hit down first, but foul. Everybody will have to go back to their original starting points. It's Griffin Hoganson, the batter once again. Chance Colgrove on second base with a ground rule double over the wall in left field, closer to left center. And we're at 2-2 now here with Hoganson. Gabe Tandy awaits on deck. Chayton Sen with pitch 46 according to my numbers, and he will swing over towards second, and Colgrove will touch up. And this one, a hard hit ball towards Matt Bryant. He will fire it over, and that's a 6-3 ground out to keep Chance Colgrove at second base. And that's one out.
Second baseman, number 3, Gabe Tandy.
Gabe Tandy fly out to shallow center last time he was at the plate. It's 320 down the first base and third base lines into right and left field. And it's 375 to straightaway center field here at Astoria Field in Dickinson. And that one will just miss for ball one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Strike one, excuse me. I'm a little bit ahead of myself here. And that's ball two. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Ball, strike, ball in that order. 1 out, runner on second. Chance Colgrove is wind gusting a little bit. The wind's blowing from the outfield towards home plate. So it's coming right into our field mics. And that will miss for ball 3. And they'll walk him. I'll put 2 runners on for David Larson, who struck out swinging last time he was at the plate.
Number 1, David Larson.
So the latest update on the online program is you can find it on the Dickinson Baseball Club Facebook page, and they are working on getting a PDF version of that program available. But it might be either late tonight or first thing tomorrow. So that's the latest I have on the online program. This visit to the mound for the Fargo Post 400 Stars has been presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo, online at marshmma.com. You can visit their website, find out the services they can provide for you in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, that visit to the mound for the Stars is presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. Runners on first and second. David Larson, the batter here. Grand Forks trailing 5-1 in the top of the 4th with 1 away on the Proceed scoreboard. Here's the windup from Chayton Sen, and sent right back up over the roof of our broadcast station, and that'll be strike 1. There's 1 out on the board. The runners on are the pitcher Chance Colgrove on second base. And the second baseman, Gabe Tandy, on first base. Had to look at the lineup card for that one, if I'm being honest. Two games today, 4 games on Tuesday, 4 games on Wednesday, and 4 games on Thursday. And then by then, we'll have it narrowed down to the semifinals and who will be in the championship. And don't forget, the 2 teams that end up playing in the state championship game will automatically punch their ticket to the Central Plains Regional, which will be down in Rapid City, South Dakota for the 2nd year in a row. 3-1, fouled back, 3-2. West Fargo has been to the regional the last 2 years in a row. We'll see if they can make it 3. They're also your back-to-back defending state champions. And another walk to load the bases And it was West Fargo who won the first of those two state championships against the Fargo Post 400 Stars, who, by the way, were the 7th-seeded team that year. And they are the 7th-seeded team this year. So we'll see how that shakes out. Xander Wayne got a double to left field last time he was at the plate. Only one out here, and the base is loaded for the Stars, and the pitch misses for a ball. It's 1-0. One swing of the bat, we could be tied at 5-5 if Wayne can get a pitch that he likes. And that one's going to be skied up shallow right field. It's not going to be deep enough. Well, yeah, it's not going to be deep enough for a sac fly.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Dosh.
So Xander Wayne will pop out to shallow right to the second baseman. Runners will stay put. And Matt Dosh 0 for 1 with a fly out to left. That pitch is inside for a ball, 1-0. So Chayton Sen now at 60 pitches according to my numbers. So he'll be on his next pitch here. He'll be required to take 3 days of rest. Swing and a miss on pitch 61, and if he can finish this game in less than 80 pitches, we could possibly see him on the final day if the Stars remain in the tournament that long. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. $28 balls and 34 strikes on 62 pitches according to my unofficial numbers. So far they have been on with right up the middle, and that one will find its way a base hit. Rounding third is Gabe Tandy, and at the plate he scores. 2-run score, and it's 5-3. On the 2-run single by Matt Dosh right up the middle. So now Grand Forks getting a pair of runs with 2 outs. Just like the Stars did in the bottom of the 3rd. So Grand Forks gets those 2 runs back. It's back to a 2-run game. That one's fouled down the third base side, and we're at 0-1. Braden Breivik scored the first run of the game. Well, he didn't score, but his teammate did as a result of a sac fly by Breivik out in the center field last time he was at the plate. Neil 1 is going to miss inside for a ball, 1-1. That one is a bouncer to second. That's all they need. Force out on Dosh at second will leave 2 stranded as Breivik will reach on a fielder's choice. We're at 1 hour and 10 minutes, time of the game, and the Royals get the 2 back they lost in the bottom of the 3rd. It's back to a 2-run game as the Stars hang on to a 5-3 lead, and they bring out the bats next. We're going to return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. Welcome back. 5-3 in favor of the Fargo Post 400 Stars here on your Proceed scoreboard as we head into the home half of the 4th inning. I want to say hi to Matt who's watching. He's asking, are we doing both the AA and the A state tournaments? Yes, we are. The answer is yes. The AA, of course, starts today and goes through the 29th, I believe. Yeah, the 29th is the championship game. Just let me look at my bracket to be 100% sure on that. Yes. 12 noon on July 29th is the championship game. 3 p.m. is the second championship game if needed. The State A and Kindred starts July 28th, and the championship game is on August 1st. That one's a high hit ball left field and should be catchable there by Cole Barta, and it is. And that's 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. I'll bring up Matt Bryant. 1 for 2 so far with a ground out to short and a single to left field. First pitch will drop in a little bit low as it fades out for ball 1. So the State A and Kindred, North Dakota, July 28th through August 1st, and then this tournament ends on July 29th starting today. And both of those tournaments, every single game live here on Magnitude Sports. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just wrapped up the East Region tournament with Wahpeton defeating Castleton in that championship game. So Wahpeton, Castleton, West Fargo, and darn it, I'm drawing a blank on the 4th team now. Oh, Kindred. Of course, the host team is the one I'm drawing the blank on. Will be the 4 teams from the East. Bismarck Capitals, along with the Watford City Walleye. I believe it's the Bismarck Senators who made it with a win over the, or maybe it's the Capitals over the, I know the Capitals and one other Bismarck team from the East are in there, along with Watford City. And I'm drawing a blank on the 4th team at the moment, but I can look that up and let you know. It's a lot of information to memorize. Kobe Hansen looks for a bunt. Pitch will miss for a ball. It's 2-0 here to Kobe Hansen. Hansen's 1 for 2 with a single to right and a strikeout swinging. 1-0. High, ball 2. Chance Colgrove's next pitch will be pitch number 70. There's a strike. Cashing his free strike coupon on the 3-0 count.
Coach will call out the play here, and now Hansen will check his wrist pad and set up here to take the 3-1 pitch. Runner on first is Matt Bryant. They try and pick him off, but he slides back in time. Runner goes, and that one's hit up towards left, but it's not going to stay fair. Now result in a full count at 3-2 here to Kobe Hansen. So once again, 2 games today. Our second game today will be the 8-seeded Dickinson Rough Riders taking on the 9-seeded Williston Keybirds. That game will be coming up at approximately 7 o'clock tonight. This one's popped straight up and fouled away, and we'll stay at 3-2. Now, if they haven't, I was informed, it's not on the program, but it was on a previous bracket that I got before the most recent updated bracket. So I'm not sure if they've changed their mind on that or not, but I was informed at one point that if they had the opportunity to start the games early, they would. So we'll see if that's still the case or not. We had 2 extra inning games in that East Region tournament that just wrapped up a little under 48 hours ago. Culgrove with pitch 73, but not yet. Time is called nearby the batter, Kobe Hansen. Jackson Ammerman is the batter that waits on deck here for the Stars. Matt Bryant will get a little bit of a lead off on first. Chance Colgrove will set, wind, ignore the runner, and deliver, and that one's fouled off as Matt Bryant was getting ready to take off for second. He'll ignore the runner again. The runner goes, and the throw to second is going to be a walk. There will be no throw to second because it's a walk.
Left fielder, number 28, Jackson Ammerman.
Jackson Ammerman has been to the plate twice. He's gone down swinging on strikes both times. We're in an hour and 19 minutes time of the game now. 2 runners on with a single out. Matt Bryant on second, Kobe Hansen on first. Be a strike delivered. Once again, that wind is blowing from center field towards home, and as a result, it's blowing right into our field mics. Hopefully the wind changes direction at some point during the tournament here. And that one, a hard hit ball to second. He'll step on the bag. Now he'll fire over to first. Then the pick is not made. And now the run will come home. It's Matt Bryant scoring, and it's 6-3 as the Stars double up here on Grand Forks.
Third baseman, number 15, Eli Mock.
So Ammerman will reach on an error charge to the shortstop, who made the throw over to first. So 2 outs now, 6-3 lead, and lone runner on is Jackson Ammerman on first. And And that clears the count for Eli Mock, who's 0 for 1. Will walk and a ground out to second. That pitch will miss to the outside. It's ball 1, and a nice eye there by Eli Mock to watch that ball float outside of the strike zone. And this one is going to not sneak by the shortstop, but he's going to run it out. And now the throw out to second is not in time. And there are 2 runners on. And that'll be a base hit. Andre Work now 0 for 1. Struck out swinging, and he was hit by a pitch, and he got hit pretty hard by that pitch last time he was at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Jim says, keep it up, Stars, let's go. As he's cheering on the Stars in this contest. And whoever you're cheering on, we wish your team the best of luck in this contest here and throughout the duration of their 2 possible plus games in this tournament here. Because once again, every team is guaranteed 2 games in this double elimination format, which adds 3 games to the tournament in comparison to previous years. Unless you counted the play-in games as part of the tournament, which I guess you could, but they still added 1 game in addition to those 2 playing games, because in previous years those playing games were single elimination. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. But now the quote-unquote play-in games, which would be in theory the 2 games that we're playing today had they continued with the play-in, instead of single elimination, you get the double elimination safety net, I guess is the good way to put it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one will bounce away, and heading into third is Jackson Emmerman. And heading up to second is Eli Mock. So both runners advance 90 feet on what we'll call a wild pitch. And that will put 2 runners in scoring position and bring us to 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Andre Work. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, second and third, 2s across the board here in the bottom of the 4th. Strikeout looking, and they'll strand those 2 runners on. That'll end the 4th. They get 1 more across as Chance Colgrove records his 7th K of the game, and they have averaged, never mind, my math would have been wrong on that, so I won't say it, but they score in 3 of the 4 innings, and the Royals trying to stick around. They're down 3. We'll see if they can get back 1, 2, or all 3 of those runs when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
All right, so Jacob Chine got a base hit just as we were coming out of the commercial break there. So we had some issues. For some reason, the buttons weren't working to bring us back, so I apologize for that. But you didn't miss a whole lot. And that one's going to be popped. And maybe a chance to play. Nope, they're going to run out of room there. One hour and 27 minutes into this ball game, and that pitch comes across for a ball, and that's 1 ball, 1 strike to Cole Barda, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out to short. Reached on an inning ending his fielder's choice last time he was up. Another pickoff attempt, and that one's going to get away, and that'll give China an opportunity to go to second. As Chayton Sen goes over to cover third just in case. So that'll go into the books as an error. It remains 1-1 here to Barda with a runner in scoring position now and nobody out. Once again, an hour 27 into the ball game here. Game 1 of the 2023 state tournament from Astoria Field here in Dickinson, AA. And this is a grounder towards short. Nice grab and the throw to first. And now the throw back to third is off the mark. And now he's going to come in and he's going to try and score. And the throw home is on the way, but it's off to the right side of the plate. And he will slide in. Jacob Chine scores to make it 6-4.
The pitcher, number 5, Chance Colgrave.
And another error charge there on the Stars. They have 2 errors here in the last couple batters. And this one's going to be popped up and going to center field there. It's going to be caught by Kobe Hansen for the first out.
Shortstop, number 12, Griffin.
Or for the second out, excuse me. Chance Crowgrove grounded out to short. On his last at bat, he would hit a ground rule double over the wall in left field. 1-0 and now 2-0. And Chayton Sentin will see that one fouled at the plate, and they'll make the count 2-1. Two-one delivery. Tried to catch the edge and missed. It's 3-1. And he'll walk him. And that puts the runner on first. And now Griffin Hoganson. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm behind a batter, apparently. Yep, I am. Gabe Tandy the batter now. Griffin Hoganson's the runner on first. Tandy 0 for 1 with a fly out to center and a walk. Pitch is high. That's 1-0 here to Tandy. According to my numbers, that's pitch 82, so that puts Chayton Sen into the 4 days of rest category. So they might as well throw him for as long as he keeps throwing some quality pitches here. So they can go up to as high as 105. And looks like we will have a pitching change.
Final pitch count for Sen was 79 pitches.
Okay, I guess I guess he is at 3 days rest. I had him for 3 more pitches than they had, so the official guy maybe padding the stats a little bit or missing a pitch or two, I don't know. But like I said, I had him at 82 pitches, so they'll pull him at 69 pitches. Or I'm sorry, at 79 pitches. Whatever the PA announcer said, well, let's put it this way. He needs 3 days of rest. So that means we could see him again in this tournament if the Stars can hang around in the tournament long enough for Chayton Sen to come back. And Kobe Hansen's going to take over on the mound. He'll come in from center field. So we'll tell you all the changes and stuff here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Gabe Tandy, and Kobe Hansen will inherit that count when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed, think Pro Seed.
All right, you can ignore that there. I'm not sure why that came up on the screen there, but we're back in the top of the 5th. Once again, it's 1-0 Kobe Hansen, the new pitcher. And this one chopped right back to Hansen. He'll pick it up, fired over to first. Got it there in time. And that is out number 3. And that'll take us to the middle of the 5th. 6-4 on your Proceed scoreboard after 4.5, and we're back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
All right, welcome back. It's Gunnar Majerus leading things off. Bottom of the order, batters 7, 8, 9 for the Stars. First pitch comes in low. That's pitch 83 for Chance Colgrove, and the PA announcer said he had 82 during the commercial break, so I know that that pitch count is on. And the 1-0. That one's high for ball 2. That one's fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike two. That one's high, ball three. Payoff pitch for Colgrove here, pitch 88. And that one's going towards center field, and can Breivik catch up to it? He can, and they'll be out number one.
First baseman, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
And the 1-0 is fouled away, and they're at 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. 6-4 ball game here in the bottom of the fifth. Stars leading by 2, but Grand Forks has been doing a good job of chipping away at that deficit here. They've scored 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. Well, the Stars have scored 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 0 in the fifth. Hour and 38 into the ball game now here. 3-1 count to Logan Sullivan. On deck is Malachi Wurmeyer, and this is a grounder towards short. Can Sullivan run it out? I think he cannot. He'll be just behind the throw. And that'll be a 6-3 ground out for
number 4,
out number 2.
Wurmeyer.
And now Malachi Wurmeyer, who doubled to left and struck out swinging on his previous 2 trips to the plate, will step up to the plate for the 3rd time in this game. He'll foul that one away for strike 1. Oh, one delivery. That one's fouled straight up, and I do mean straight up and back. You draw a line from home plate straight up in the air, and that's what I mean by that. And he'll get him swinging. And that's a strikeout. And that will be out number 3 to end the 5th inning of play.
Overall is at 103 pitches. 103 pitches.
We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. It's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead.
All right, it's David Larson leading it off here in the top of the 6th. And he'll duck down to take ball 1 on Kobe Hansen's second pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike on 2 pitches. He got the Stars out of the top of the 5th on his first pitch after coming in relief for Chayton Sen in the top of the 5th. So he's played a third of an inning so far. We'll see if he can get him to earn himself a save here in this tournament. 2 balls and a strike now to David Larson. That one's popped up, and it will be caught there by Matt Bryant.
First baseman, number 17, Xander Wade.
So with Kobe Hansen coming in to pitch, Chayton Sen moves to left field, and Jackson Ammerman moves from left to center field. And that's going to be a grounder that rolls foul off the third base side. And that's your only changes. Infield stays the same as when the game started. There was only changes in the outfield on that pitching change. Swing and a miss, and he goes down on a strikeout.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Dosh.
That brings up Matt Dosh now. Third strikeout by Fargo Post 400 pitchers in this game. One will hit the edge for strike 2. Matt Dosh is 1 for 2. Fly out to left and a single to center. And this one's going to be popped up. Should be a chance here for one of those 3 players, and he cannot make the catch. It's Malachi Wurmeyer who must have misjudged it, and they'll drop for an unofficial strike. That's a base hit to right field. Now put Matt Dosh on base.
Back to the top of the order, center fielder, number 4, Braden Brevik.
Braden Brevik struck out swinging, sent a sac fly to center to score a run, and then he would reach on an inning-ending fielder's choice. Inning-ending fielder's choice. That's what I intended to say. Chop foul down the third base side, and we're at 0-1. If Brevik can reach base, we'd see Jacob Chine next. And that pitch will just miss for ball 1. We're an hour and 47 minutes time of the ball game now. And another pickoff attempt, and that one was a little bit closer, but Dosh able to slide in underneath the tag. One. High and a snap throw to first. Ooh, that was close. And that one's going to right field, and that will be a base hit. It'll go all the way to the wall, and Matt Dosh is going to be rounding third. And sliding into third with an RBI triple is Braden Brevick, and it is now 6-5, and Grand Forks has trimmed the lead to 1.
Right fielder number 9, Jacob Chine.
2 outs, and that third out for the Stars. They would like to get that before that 6-run scores for Grand Forks. When this game started, it looked like the Stars were going to run away with it after a couple of very well played innings in the bottom of the second and bottom of the third. They had a 5-1 lead after 3 innings of play. And since the third inning, they have been outscored 4-1. That one's fouled off, and we're at 1-2. A base hit ties the game. Can Kobe Hansen get a strikeout here to keep it a 1-run lead? We'll find out. And that one's fouled off, and he'll battle, turn himself an extra pitch. One, two, swing and a miss, and he got him. Now strand the runner on third and bring us to the bottom half of the 6th. Can the Stars get some insurance now that they only have a 1-run lead? They have not been able to hold the Royals scoreless since the second inning, as you can see there on the line score. And we'll see if the Stars can bounce back here in the bottom of the 6th when we return in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
All right, new pitcher on the mound here for Grand Forks. It's the former third baseman Matt Dosh, and Chance Colgrove will move from the mound to third. So a straight switch between pitcher and third as Colgrove finished the 5 innings of work on 103 pitches. So he will be done for until the last day of the tournament if they can stick around in the tournament that long. Right now they're down by 1. Caleb Christensen's 0 for 3. Strike there. Christensen a ground out to second. Reached on an error charge to the third baseman. And then he would fly out to left field. And that one's low and out. Ball 1. And that one will miss, and it'll be ball 2. I want to say hi to Greg, who's tuned in. Thanks for watching, Greg, and everybody else who's tuning in, whether you're cheering on the Grand Forks Royals or if you're cheering on the Fargo Post 400 Stars. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast so far. 2-1 pitches outside for 3 balls and a strike. It's been an interesting game here. The Stars started out strong, and then it took a couple innings for Grand Forks to get things going. But they've scored in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th innings to trim the lead to 6-5. And there's a strike. And it's 3-2 and a full count now here to Caleb Christensen. It's the top of the order. That means we'll see Matt Bryant and Colby Hansen this inning as well. Here's the payoff pitch. Missed it outside and walked him. So now runner on with nobody out. And Matt Bryant, the batter.
Shortstop number 1, Matthew Bryant.
Pickoff attempt. That one's going to get away, and now taking off for second is Christensen. And he'll be awarded second as that ball escapes into the bullpen area. So he will not be allowed to go any further than second base. Still no pitches to Matt Bryant. Christensen reaches second on the air. Strike is called. To Matt Bryant. He'll show bunt, and he'll knock a nice one over towards the shortstop, and everybody's going to be safe. It's going to be a bunt single for Matt Bryant. It was more of a bunt hit than it was a bunt, to be honest with you, but it doesn't matter because it works. And it puts runners on the corners. The shortstop was not expecting to have to make a play on that ball. And that bunt by Matt Bryant was perfectly placed to allow both runners to advance. And now Colby Hansen with nobody out and runners on the corners here in a 6-5 game. Grand Forks finds himself in a little bit of hot water now. Pitch will miss outside for a ball. It's 1-0 to Hansen, who's 1 for 2. Single to right, struck out swinging. Last time he was up, he walked. Jackson Ammerman awaits on deck for an opportunity to possibly bat here in the bottom of the 6th. And I'd say that opportunity looks pretty good. That one's going to be popped up, and Dave Larson will let it drop for a strike. I don't know if he lost it in the sun or what, but he did not even attempt to make the catch. Runners go. It's a hit and run play out to right field, and that's going to land for a base hit. Scoring is Caleb Christensen, and 1 run back for the Stars. They take a 7-5 lead. 7 runs on 8 hits now here for, let me double check my numbers here. Yep, 7 runs on 8 hits. And Jackson Ammerman, the batter now. Runners on first and second for the Stars. And a balk is called, and you can make that runners on second and third for the Stars. Nobody out. Grand Forks coach from the dugout pointing at the umpire towards second base saying, I don't know, the body language kind of suggested, are you crazy? That's kind of the body language I got. And a base hit right field. That's going to score Matt Bryant. And they're going to change his mind. They're going to hold Kobe Hansen at third. And another run scores. And the Stars retake a 3-run lead here with that base hit to right.
Third baseman,
And there's still nobody
Eli
out.
Mock.
So runners remain on the corners now for Eli Mock. He's 1 for 2. He walked his first time up, grounded out to second. Then he had an infield single towards the shortstop, and now we have a visit from the Grand Forks dugout here. Once again, broadcast coverage of this game and this tournament brought to you by our friends at Bar 9 in West Fargo, Proceed, Buffalo Wild Wings, and our friends at Post 400 Baseball. Also, our good friends at Dakota Fins and Feathers, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Touchmark in Bismarck and Fargo, West Fargo Baseball, Sweet Shots in Fargo, Healing Touch Chiropractic, and Boston's Pizza in West Fargo, bringing you broadcast coverage of this state tournament, all 18, 19 if needed games, right here on Magnitude Sports. (8-5) the Stars lead. Runners on first and third with no outs. They have already scored 2 runs this inning here with, usually they're a 2-out run producing machine. In this inning, they are a 0-out run producing machine as we hit the 2-hour mark of the ball game, and we have a new pitcher on the mound here for Grand Forks. And let's see if I can catch the jersey number. I think it's 11. Yes, it is. So that would be Cole Barta. So I have Matt Dosh only at 12 pitches, according to my numbers. And that means we have a new left fielder for Grand Forks as well. So we'll see who goes out to left field here for Grand Forks. It's too bad they don't have jersey numbers on the sleeves. To patiently wait for him to... It's going to be Scribber. Joel, I forget his first name. I know it starts with a J. Josh Scribber will be playing left field. So Cole Barter from left field to the mound. Matt Dosh, I think, came out of the game, and coming into the game to play left field is Josh Scribber. And now they've moved Scribber to right, and they've put Chine in left. So they flip-flop Chine and Scribber. And that one's right up the middle towards second on the bot. They cannot get it. And now moving to third. As I'm still trying to replace my left and right fielders here.
For post 400, number 9, Chayton Sen.
So you got runners on the corners with the air, and the run scores to make it 9-5 now here in the favor of the Stars. And now Eli Mock takes second. You got Jackson Ammerman standing on third. And Andre worked the batter. He's due for a hit here. Struck out swinging, hit by a pitch, and struck out looking. He's 0 for 2 as a result, and he takes another strike here. And that seems like outside of him getting hit by a pitch, I think that's the only thing. That's the only pitch he saw that was not a strike. He's down 0-2 quickly here. We'll see if Grand Forks can record that first out. No, he'll get hit by a pitch again, and that will load the bases up with nobody out, and Gunnar Majerus comes to the plate. And this game is getting away from Grand Forks. They were right in it, and the Stars have put a stop to that immediately. And they don't look to be slowing down either. They've already scored 3 runs here in this inning. Last time they scored 3 runs in an inning, it was the bottom of the second. They scored 2 in the third and 1 in the fourth, none in the fifth, and now 3 here in the sixth. 2 hours and 3 minutes into the ball game, bases loaded for the Stars. The first pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0. Nine runs on 9 hits on 4 Grand Forks errors. They've left 6 on base so far here, the Stars have. Excuse me, got the hiccups there. That one will drop in a little bit low. For Grand Forks, they have 5 runs on 6 hits on 2 Stars errors, and they've also left 6 on base. And that one's going to the gap, and no, it's going to be caught there. Now tagging on third is Jackson Ammerman. He will score as the ball goes into the backstop here.
First baseman, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
And they take a 10-0 lead. On the sacrifice fly that scores Jackson Ammerman. Mock to third, Andre Work to second. Logan Sullivan the batter now. One away now. Runners on second and third as the Stars have doubled up here on Grand Forks in the bottom of the 6th. They were leading 6-5 when this inning started. This one chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. Four is the most they've now scored in any inning. But prior to that, it was 3. And that one's lifted up. And the catch is made there by the first baseman. The runners will stay put, and there's 2 out. So now Malachi Wirameyer.
Malachi Wirameyer.
1 for 3, double to left. Since then, he struck out twice, both times swinging. Two away with 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled right back, and it's strike 1. Two fouled away pitches and 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 2 hours, 7 minutes into this ball game. Swing and a miss, and he'll strike out, and that'll strand the 2 runners on base, and that ends the 6th. But they get 4 across the plate in the bottom of the 6th, and they take a 10-5 lead, and now the Royals have their work cut out for them. They'll need at least 5 in the top of the 7th if we want baseball beyond that. We'll see what they can do when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed? Think ProSeed. ProSeed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 7th. The Stars have a 10-5 lead. And if their defense can hold, they'll be on to play Minot at 4 o'clock tomorrow. That's 4 o'clock Mountain Time, 5 Central. And for our 1 or 2 friends out on the East Coast, what time is that? That's 6 o'clock your time. Had to stop and think there for a moment. Called too many games this year where crazy things happen in the 7th, so don't count Grand Forks out of this one just yet. Cole Barter will be the leadoff batter here. He's 0 for 3. Grounded out to the shortstop, grounded out to the third baseman, and he reached on a fielder's choice that ended the inning. Time of the game heading in through 6 innings of play is 2 hours and 10 minutes. As the umpire gets set to call the balls and strikes. And we are going to be underway here with the 7th inning. And that first pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Cole Barta. There's a strike, 1-1. Chance Colgrove and Griffin Hoganson are the scheduled batters, pending any possible changes. And that one will miss for ball 2. And a strike. Full count now here to Cole Barta. Once again, Chance Colgrove and Griffin Hoganson are the scheduled batters. And it is indeed Colgrove on base, and now he'll walk. He'll walk him on a full count. And that will bring up Chance Colgrove, 1 for 3. Ground out to the shortstop, no, the third baseman. And then he would ground rule double over the left field wall, and then he would fly out to center field. Pickoff attempt, and back in time is Barta. And a strike is called there. 0-1 here to Colgrove. Griffin Hoganson is on deck. Chance Colgrove and Griffin Hoganson are the 4-5 batters in the lineup. And that's a hit into left field. And Chance Colgrove now gets himself a single to put 2 runners on with nobody out.
Number 12, Griffin Hoganson.
And we'll see if the slowly simmering water turns into a boil here for Grand Forks. Griffin Hoganson 0 for 2, a ground out to third, a ground out to the shortstop, and a walk. And he'll take ball 1 here as Wurmeyer will chase after it to keep the runners on first and second. Five runs is a tough hill to climb, but if you can get the bases loaded here with nobody out, you're in a good position to climb that hill. And it's 2-0. Three and all. And are we a pitch away from loaded, bases loaded? Stars fans certainly hope not. There's the free strike. And we'll see if he can battle back and get that second strike on him or not. Kobe Hansen unofficially at 35 pitches. That puts him at 1 day rest, depending on how the rest of the top of the 7th goes here. And it's strike 2. So if my pitch count is accurate, he has 9 pitches before he goes on a 2-day rest. And he needs 3 outs before those 9 pitches happen. Hansen looks at second again, delivers the payoff, and it's grounded right up to Caleb Christensen. Back over to first. They got the double play, 4-6-3. That puts 2 outs on the board. And Cole Barter over to third. So just when Grand Forks thought they had something going for them, then they ground out into a double play. And now it's up to Gabe Tandy to try and get Cole Barta in to cut it to 10-6 and see if Grand Forks can do more work after that. 1 ball, no strike. So Kobe Hansen, after loading the bases with nobody out, now has 1 runner on third with 2 outs. So he tried to check his swing, but he went too far, and it's a 1-1. A ball came into center field. Jackson Ammerman just threw it over the wall at the 2 youngsters out in right center to the left of the scoreboard, who I believe is where that ball originally came from there. I think it's 2 kids and their dad or 2 kids and their mom or something. I can't quite tell from back here. It's 360 some feet away. 1-1, 2 out. Cole Barter on third. And the pitch. Popped up, and we're at 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one will come inside, and Wermeyer could not quickly transition the frame up into the strike zone, though, although I'll give him credit for trying. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that will do it. They strand one on base, and that's your final score. The Fargo Post 400 Stars advance to play the Minot Vistas, the 2-seeded team versus the 7-seeded team, and that game will take place at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And Grand Forks Royals will play at 1 p.m. tomorrow against the loser of our Game 4 tomorrow at 1 p.m. between Bismarck and Jamestown. So Grand Forks will have to wait a little while to see who they play next. But Minot already knows who they're playing in their first game of the tournament tomorrow, and that'll be the Fargo Post 400 Stars. The Stars and the Vistas, they split earlier this season up in Minot. And so we'll see what happens tomorrow in that particular game. We'll get things set for the next game here. We already got the lineups for both teams. I'm loving it. And congratulations once again to the Fargo Post 400 Stars, and best of luck to the Grand Forks Royals in their elimination game at 1 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have that game for you here on Magnitude Sports. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock in 2 days from now. We'll have that game for you here on Magnitude Sports. So the Royals will get 1 day rest as they go in their elimination game. And we'll find out who their opponent is sometime tomorrow evening. All right, that'll wrap it up for Game 1 of the state tournament here at Astoria Field in Grand Forks. We'll go off air. Game 2 watch link is on our YouTube channel already. And we'll be back in a moment. I'd say 20 minutes possibly here on Magnitude Sports.
Was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.